Daihonzan Eiheiji Temple, Soto Zen Buddhism. This magnificent temple has a history of over 780 years. It symbolizes Zen temples in Japan. Eiheiji Temple was built by Dogen Zenji in 1244, during the Kamakura era. The purpose of this temple is to pass down the correctly transmitted Buddha Dharma. That is, to pass down Buddha Dharma to future generations, transcending time and borders. After leaving Zen Master Nyojo of Tendozan Keitokuji Temple in China and returning to Japan, Dogen Zenji built Koshoji Temple in his hometown of Kyoto. He dedicated himself to practicing traditional ways, and many priests gathered there. Following the advice of Zen Master Nyojo, he decided to build a dojo in a remote mountain valley. He left Kyoto after about 10 years and decided to go to Echizen. Hatano Yoshishige was one of the members of Rokuhara Hyojoshu, the Supreme Court. He was also the Lord of Shihi in the Echizen region, and was a follower of Dogen Zenji. Yoshishige asked Dogen Zenji to move to Shihi-no-sho in Echizen in 1243. Dogen Zenji stayed at what is now Kippoji Temple. He devoted himself to writing books, including Shobo Genzo, or Treasury of the True Dharma Eye. In July 1244, Daibutsuji Temple was built with the support of patrons, including Yoshishige and Kakunen, and a ceremony was held to mark this. In September, construction of the Hatto, or lecture hall, was completed. At first, the temple was known as Daibutsuji Temple, but 2 years later, when the Butsuden was completed, it was renamed Eiheiji. Eiheiji is the first place in Japan to pass down the correctly transmitted Buddha Dharma and to realize eternal peace. Dogen Zenji preached formally at the Hatto as many as 400 times or more after the founding of Eiheiji, and continued to strive to train monks. However, in the autumn of 1252, he became ill, and he passed away in 1253 at the age of 54. After the death of Dogen Zenji, he was succeeded by Zen Master Kounejo, the second abbot. He built the Joyoan in the northwest of the temple grounds as a memorial to Dogen Zenji. Kounejo Zenji followed the teachings of Dogen Zenji faithfully and established the foundation of the temple. After that, Zen Master Tetsugikai, the third abbot, and Zen Master Gien, the fourth abbot, who both practiced under Dogen Zenji, became the chief priests of Eiheiji. Zen Master Tetsugikai was asked by Zen Master Ejo to go to southern Song and visit 5 holy mountains in China. Zen Master Tetsugikai took a keen interest in Zen temples in China and left us the Gozan Jisetsu, or drawing of the 5 mountains and 10 temples. He built the Sammon, or mountain gate, and the corridors of Eiheiji and completed the Shichido-garan. A statue of Buddha, as well as 5 other statues of Buddha, were placed there. After Zen Master Gien, the 4th abbot, passed away, there were no longer any monks who had practiced under Dogen Zenji. Eiheiji entered a new phase as a temple. In 1297, Eiheiji suffered a huge fire. Zen Master Gyun, the 5th abbot, devoted himself to restoring the temple and was awarded the title Chuko, or restorer, for his efforts. Zen Master Gyun was also concerned that Eiheiji had no shoro, or bell tower, and so he cast Bonsho, the temple bell, and built the bell tower. Zen Master Donki, the 6th abbot, published 4 books written by Dogen Zenji, including Gakudo Yojinshu and Eihei Genzenji Goroku. Around this time, a fire again destroyed most of the temple buildings, leaving only the Sammon and Hojo. Zen Master Donki started reconstruction quickly, and the temple was almost completely restored after only 20 years. Because of repeated fires, the years of the deaths of the abbots from the 6th abbot, Zen Master Donki, to the 18th abbot, Zen Master Soto, are unknown. In 1372, during the Muromachi era, Emperor Go-Enyu presented Eiheiji with a commemorative tablet on which was written Nihon Soto Daiichi Dojo, or Japan's first Soto Dojo. In 1539, Emperor Go-Nara recognized Eiheiji as the first dojo of Soto-shu. In a custom called Shussei or Zuisei, which was permitted by the Imperial court, a ceremony was performed at the head temple by a priest from a local temple. He was given the title Zen Eihei. Donations made at this ceremony helped to support Eiheiji. In the late Middle Ages, Eiheiji became connected with the Asakura family, an important family or daimyo in Echizen. However, after the Asakura family was defeated and destroyed by Nobunaga Oda, Echizen descended into a state of turmoil and chaos due to the Buddhist Iko-Ikki uprisings. Power frequently changed hands in the area until the beginning of the Edo period. Each time the lord of the area changed, Eiheiji received their official approval as a guarantee and gradually recovered. According to recent surveys, most of the large cedars or Godai Sugi lining the approach to Eiheiji are over 400 years old. They were planted in the late 16th century after the war-torn era. However, some of the cedars are even older. It has been confirmed that the approach to Eiheiji was already in the form familiar to us today at the beginning of the 16th century, and the location of the Shichido-garan has not changed. Tokugawa Ieyasu brought an end to the long-standing war. Ieyasu made laws in order to control the major temples and religious sects nationwide. In this system, Eiheiji and Sojiji were designated as the main temples of the Soto sect. Eiheiji became established as a dojo or center for the education and advancement of priests. After the Battle of Sekigahara, Yuki Hideyasu, the second-born son of Tokugawa Ieyasu, came to Echizen to establish the Echizen clan. This was the beginning of the Echizen Matsudaira family. Oman no Kata, who was the mother of Hideyasu and the wife of Tokugawa Ieyasu, believed deeply in Eiheiji. The tomb of Oman no Kata, otherwise known as Chōshō Inden Zui Reigen Shodaishi, can be found to the right of the Joyo-den. In addition, Tadamasa, the third lord of Echizen Matsudaira, was also a devoted believer in Eiheiji. The tombs of Tadamasa and his 7 martyred retainers are located on a hill in the grounds of Eiheiji to the right of the Sammon. A magnificent gorinto, a 5-ringed gravestone tower, can still be seen there. The Echizen Matsudaira family continued to be faithful devotees of Eiheiji, and by 1676, Eiheiji's land holdings had increased to 70 koku. Even during the relatively politically stable Edo era, the temple buildings were repeatedly destroyed by fire. The oldest surviving Shichido-garan building is the Sammon, or Mountain Gate, built in 1747. In the Meiji era, after the Meiji Restoration, Eiheiji lost the support of the shogunate and the Fukui clan. The Meiji government promoted an anti-Buddhist policy. Many items related to Buddhism were destroyed, and Eiheiji and other temples struggled to survive. Though Eiheiji was in serious trouble, it still had many followers. It continued to function as a Zen dojo, a base for Buddhist practice. In modern times, Eiheiji Temple has a vital role in spreading Zen worldwide. Monks from many countries visit Dogen Zenji for international exchange. Eiheiji is open to visitors so that they can become familiar with the teachings of Dogen Zenji through experiencing Zazen and touring the temple. Many people from Japan and other countries visit Eiheiji to learn about Dogen Zenji. The Sansho Kaku at Eiheiji was built in 1930 and rebuilt in 1995 to commemorate the 750th anniversary of Dogen Zenji's passing. The first floor is used as a lobby or training room for Buddhist memorial services. The second floor is a large hall of 160 tatami mats. Also known as the Painted Ceiling Hall, the ceiling is decorated with paintings of flowers and birds by 144 famous artists of the early Showa era. I visited Eiheiji deep in the mountains. It is the temple of Dogen Zenji. He was thoughtful to build a place of practice deep in the mountains far from Kyoto. Matsuo Basho, the famous writer of haiku, described the approach to Eiheiji this way in his book 奥の細道。In 2019, based on an old map from the 1600s, the approach restored the scenic beauty of the area. As you walk along the beautiful approach to the temple in harmony with nature, you will feel the spirit of Zen. In Buddhism, Daiyonki is a service held every 50 years to commemorate the anniversaries of the deaths of priests who founded various schools. In Eiheiji, the Daiyonki service for Dogen Zenji, the founder, and Koun Ejo Zenji, the second abbot, is held every 50 years. The 750th Daiyonki service for Zen Master Ejo is planned for 2030. While adapting to changing times, Unsui continued to practice following the teachings of Dogen Zenji that have been passed down for 780 years since the founding of Eiheiji. Even now, Eiheiji continues to follow the correctly transmitted Buddha Dharma to support those in trouble. The history of Eiheiji can be said to be the history of Zen in Japan. Learning its history and the story of its rise will lead you into the profound world of Zen. Please feel the history and traditions of Eiheiji and experience the profound spiritual atmosphere. 大悲心ならにを富士す集むるところの主君は高祖上陽大師二祖道甲府小国師三世鉄議会大予賞史跡園大予賞五世中高義運大予賞六世鈍器大予賞七世一大予賞八世基準大予賞九世総合大予賞十世一大予賞十一世初期大予賞十二世領館大予賞十三世健康大予賞十四世検定大予賞十五世講習大予賞十六世総園大予賞十七世遺憾大予賞十八世初等大予賞十九世初級大予賞二十世門閣大予賞21世総益大予賞22世祖天大予賞23世収殺大予賞21世流殺大予賞25世両豚大予賞26世両義大予賞27世春大予賞28世門書大予賞29世魚州大予賞30世交渉大予賞31世損壊大予賞32世愚問大予賞33世鉄王大予賞31世公育大予賞35世公然大予賞36世本宿大予賞37世天領大予賞38世権流大予賞39世即地大予賞40世活言大予賞41世友禅大予賞42世公爵大予賞43世王元大予賞44世衆大予賞45世短海大予賞46世領主大予賞47世桃源大予賞48世大名大予賞49世国元大予賞50世元東大予賞51世元大予賞52世先方大予賞53世異界大予賞54世満開大予賞55世大院大予賞56世雲後大予賞57世雨林大予賞58世道海大予賞59世完全大予賞60世が雲大予賞
61世関係大予章、62世石膏大予章、63世卓州大予章、64世重工五遊大予章、65世木道大予章、66世木仙大予章、67世元宝大予章、68世小大予章、69世天山大予章、70世全海大予章、41世老仙大予章、42世元威大予章、43世大善大予章、44世大春大予章、45世霊林大予章、46世玉大予章、47世連邦大予章、48世気泡大予章、49世大宝大予章、各歴住所大予章のためにし立て祭り。